Alright, so we've gotten one pole done so far on motor, and it really didn't gain any power, so I made 371, still peak pretty early, like 6,200, so taking some preload off the lifters may have actually hurt me. They both should be about 25, 28 thou. Really leaning towards probably a cam problem. So just to cover our bases, I'm going to toss the blower belt back on, charge pipe back on, and I'm going to make a blower run, and hopefully this thing surprises me and makes some power. If not, then I think it's enough to still go run New York this weekend. So ideally what I would like to do is get this thing back to around 1050 or so, 1100 or more, and then take it to the racetrack, do some testing Wednesday, and shake it down just to make sure it's going to go through the whole pass and no issues. Then if everything is good, then yeah, I think we'll go do New York. I think we'll have enough power for that, but I don't like going into races underpowered. I like to really have excess amounts. So it is what it is. We'll give it a go. I might spray it today just to see how it reacts on bottle. Make sure I got my dry shot calculated correctly, and then that way, in case I do need an extra 150, 200 horsepower on tap, I can do that. Yeah, that's about it though. So without further ado, I'm gonna get set up to make a run on boost, and then we'll make changes from there. Let's see how this angle works out. little by little, we're learning what this thing kind of does and doesn't want. In the log, let's see, we got it pulled up to 7,100 RPMs. We had a slight boost change right here at 6870. So it came up, is climbing, and then kind of a little dip to it. That could be belt slip, that could be valve train. So in the runs before that, what we had tried to do is I actually added shims to the pedestals to get the preload just right on the lifter. And when we had done that, let's see, Gold Run was our best smooth power from the other day at 1,053. And then I had done a run today with the shim in there, revving it out to 72-ish, 71, 72. And both runs I did in the NA run, it kept dipping power down early. It would come up, it'd follow the curve where it was, and it'd go down. Only change being that I took some lifter preload off of it. So we had backed off most of the exhaust one. The exhaust side was preloaded about 57 thousandths, and we had backed it off to about 30, 25 to 30. It wasn't an exact number. We instantly started seeing this power dip. So the boost was also kind of going down with it. It was kind of wavering, like I don't know if you can see this in the picture here, but you can see how it came down and then had a little uptick to it, plateaued, came down, it had kind of an uptick to it, and kind of just meandered out the back door. So I just pulled the shims out, and instantly that power loss is gone, which this is like a 60 to 70 horsepower difference right there. And then we started to see that power dip, you know, 6,800 in the log. We saw that boost change, and you can see it right here, and you can see the power is no longer going up. So really points everything to valve train. I don't think the belt's slipping. The belt's staying pretty cool. I've got this little Sharpie mark I put on here to kind of show if it's stretching the belt at all or not. And I mean, the belt has stretched the width of that Sharpie mark today, but that's it. So yeah, looks like it's on the valve train. So I think I'm good with this number. I mean, I think it's enough to go race it and see what it'll do, and then get some other parts coming, and then maybe make some changes afterwards. It's just, if I go race it this weekend, and then next week maybe kind of gear up to make some bigger changes to it, whether that be see if I can get a solid roller set up in it, or whatever. But yeah, I think we need to make some changes. But for now, what I want to do is I want to spray it. So I'm going to enable all that in the tune. I'm not going to chase the boost only power number anymore. I think it's going to be within that, and then I'll run plug samples when we get to the race, or when I go testing this weekend, or this week hopefully. Yeah, Wednesday. Hopefully go test Wednesday. I'll do some plug changes and see how it's responding, how it's burning in the chamber. I was surprised earlier we pulled a degree of timing out of it, and it didn't even lose power, it didn't gain or lose. So yeah, it was pretty insensitive timing, pretty wild. But talking to other people that run this head, they all kind of said the same thing. This head peaks out on timing pretty early, and doesn't really like a whole lot of timing. So it's kind of playing true for what we're seeing, but could just be different circumstances, same result. But we'll just take it one step at a time. So for now, I want to spray it. $200 shot of nitrous time. Okay, sprayed the nitrous, brought it in progressively, picked up pretty good power, 160-ish. Pretty soft tune-up, quite a bit of timing out for that. So worst case scenario, I can spray it and get to the power I need to, and luckily I got several bottles, so I can spray and change out as needed. So I think that's going to be the ticket, and that's what I'm about to do, and that is okay. So I think we got what it takes now on bottle to be able to go and run what I want to go race. So kind of sucks to have to be a dual power adder, but you know, small motor problems, right? So learned some things today. Just got to settle for the results we're at right now for what we got, and get a game plan together for getting more out of it in the future. It's gonna be quite the toss-up on if I can get a gain out of it for keeping this combo in for War in the Woods. So I got my doubts. So tomorrow, once everybody's businesses are back open, I'll be on the phone for a little while and getting some answers, getting some strategies, and hopefully get some results. So hopefully next video you see is us testing.